Imagine the thinnest veil separating the world of the living from realms untold, a whisper of air that breathes tales of haunts and horrors. Some places on Earth, dense with the residue of the past, retain an eerie pulse that defies rational understanding and beckons the bravest souls to explore their depths. These are no ordinary destinations, rather, they are the settings of legends and nightmares, where the silent voices of history seem to echo among the shadows. Join us as we traverse the globe, from haunted castles to forsaken villages frozen in time, in this chilling tour of Earth's most horrifying places. Before we continue, welcome to Edutainment. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe for more great content. Buckle up, for this is not just a journey for the faint of heart. These haunting locales stitch the frayed edges between our world and the spectral unknown. Beneath the bustling streets and vibrant life of Paris lies a stark contrast, an empire of bones. The catacombs of Paris, often referred to as the Empire of the Dead, are an underground ossuary that holds the remains of over 6 million people. This intricate subterranean network of tunnels and caves was originally part of the city's stone mines. As you navigate the cramped, damp corridors, walls adorned with neatly stacked skulls and femurs create a macabre mosaic. It's an unpleasant yet humbling experience. The air is thick, not just with age-old dust, but with stories. Each skull, each bone is not merely part of Paris's foundation, it is someone's final resting place. Transferred here in the late 18th century due to the overflowing cemeteries of the city, light filters feebly through the cracks, if at all, making shadows dance and twist. Whispers of the past seem to float through the air, residents of this dark empire reaching across time, eternally entwined in Paris's subterranean heart. It's the only place in Paris where it's cool to say, "I've got a bone to pick with you." Paglia Island sits quietly in the Venetian lagoon, but its tranquil appearance belies a disturbing history. Once a quarantine zone for plague sufferers, and later a site for an asylum, this island arguably accumulates more horror per square foot than any other place in Italy. Doctors and nurses once roamed these now abandoned buildings, treating the diseased and experimenting with bizarre treatments on the mentally ill. The soil itself is said to be composed of human ash, a haunting reminder of its morbid past. Today, the derelict structures, overtaken by vines, house only the restless spirits of those who were once isolated here. The sense of abandonment on Paglia is palpable. Every step on its soil feels heavier as the echoes of despair resurface. The air carries the weight of history, dense with tales of suffering and anguish, making it a place that few dare to visit but many are fascinated by. If you're looking for a quiet place away from the tourists of Venice, well, maybe just stick to the gondolas. Often referred to as the world's most haunted forest, Hoxha, near the historic region of Transylvania, is a surreal enigma. With a reputation for intense paranormal activity and numerous UFO sightings, this forest is a hub for the unexplained. Strolling through Hoxha, it's not just the peculiar shape of its trees or the sudden patches of cold air that unsettle visitors. It is the pervasive feeling of being constantly watched. The forest defies traditional navigation principles. Compasses refuse to work correctly, and electronic devices frequently malfunction. Tales of missing time and ghostly figures. They say if you enter, you might not come out the same, if you come out at all. So maybe keep this visit on Google Maps, huh? There are mysterious orbs of light abound, summoning the bravest paranormal enthusiasts to unravel its mysteries. Each rustle of the wind carries whispers of the unknown, challenging our understanding of the natural world. Aokigahara, also known as the Sea of Trees, is a dense forest that sprawls at the northwest base of Mount Fuji in Japan. This serene but somber forest is notorious worldwide for being a common site for suicides, earning it a spot among the most chilling places on Earth. The forest's thick canopy blocks much of the sunlight, creating an almost perpetual twilight that envelops visitors in a heavy, oppressive silence. The ground, uneven with volcanic rock from historic eruptions of Mount Fuji, adds a natural maze-like quality to the already disorienting and eerie woods. Local legends and myths about spirits known as yurei, angry spirits believed to haunt the forest, permeate the atmosphere. They are said to appear to those who wander alone, their mournful whispers blending with the rustling leaves. The Island of the Dolls, Mexico. A creepy tribute. Just south of Mexico City, between the canals of Xochimilco, lies a small island with a disturbingly eerie reputation. Known as Isla de las Muñecas, or the Island of the Dolls, this island is festooned with hundreds of decaying dolls hanging from trees and scattered around the tiny island. The story goes that the island's sole inhabitant, Don Julian Santana Barrera, found the body of a young girl drowned in a nearby canal. Near her was a floating doll, which he hung on a tree as a mark of respect and to appease her spirit. Over the decades, he continued to hang more and more dolls, claiming they were possessed by the girl's spirit. Visitors describe an overwhelming sense of sadness and unease as they traverse the island. Just imagine being the pizza delivery guy here. The sight of countless mutilated dolls with soulless eyes staring back creates an intense atmosphere of dread, as if the air itself whispers with the rustles of their fragmented bodies. The Myrtles Plantation, USA, a haunting in the deep south. In the heart of Louisiana's plantation country stands the Myrtles Plantation, reputedly one of America's most haunted homes. Built in 1796, this antebellum estate is said to be home to at least 12 ghosts, and it is often reported that they make their presence known to those who visit. The most famous ghost, that of a former slave named Chloe, who allegedly poisoned the family of the plantation owner, is said to wander the grounds wearing a green turban. Sightings of her, along with the sounds of children playing and mysterious handprints appearing on mirrors, contribute to the plantation's eerie charm. Tales of murder, mystery, and betrayal fill the rooms of this historic mansion. Each creak and groan of the wooden floors, every flicker of shadow passing through the candlelit hallways, tells the story of its troubled past, enveloping visitors in a cloak of misty dread.
Visitors often report seeing mysterious footprints and hearing voices. That's just part of the service here. And don't mind Chloe, she's just keeping an eye on things.
Chernobyl, Ukraine. Echoes of disaster. On April 26, 1986, the Chernobyl nuclear power plant witnessed the worst nuclear disaster in history. Today, the exclusion zone around Chernobyl stands as a haunting reminder of the perils of human error, with the deserted city of Pripyat echoing the abrupt abandonment. The silence of Pripyat is profound, buildings and belongings left exactly as they were in the rush to evacuate, creating a chilling snapshot of Soviet life frozen in time. Nature has begun to reclaim the city. Trees sprout through the cracks of the sidewalks, and wildlife roams freely, yet the ghostly presence of its former inhabitants looms large. Radiation levels, though lower, still render the area dangerous, adding a tangible sense of threat to the eerie stillness. The Ferris wheel, never used and now rusted over, stands as a melancholic symbol of lost joy and the haunting legacy of the disaster that occurred here.
And hey, the radiation might just give you superpowers. Just kidding. Keep that Geiger counter handy.
Welcome to Turkmenistan's most fiery spectacle, known ominously as the Door to Hell. Situated in the heart of the Karakum Desert, this blazing pit has been alight since 1971, casting an eerie glow that lights up the night sky. Originally a natural gas field, the site collapsed into a massive underground cavern, inadvertently creating one of the world's strangest and most haunting landmarks. Geologists set it on fire to prevent the spread of methane gas, and it has been burning ever since. As we hover at the edge of this 70-meter-wide crater, the intense heat waves and the deep burning orange of the flames create a vision that might as well be the fiery gates to the underworld. The crackling and popping of the flames sync with our eerie and haunting background score, enhancing the surreal spectacle before us. Local legends and myths swirl around the door to hell, with stories of spirits and creatures lurking near its edges, drawn by the ceaseless fire. Whether these tales are true or not, the sight of this inferno in the middle of the cold desert night is enough to send shivers down anyone's spine. This fiery pit not only attracts thrill seekers and the brave, but also scientists and environmentalists curious about its impact and the eerie beauty it holds. As we take in this terrifying yet mesmerizing scene, one can't help but feel the pull of its inexplicable allure, a vivid reminder of nature's unpredictable power. Congratulations, you've survived the tour of Earth's most horrifying places. In this journey through the chilling corridors of the Earth, we not only confront the echoes of the past, but also explore the essence of fear and fascination that these specters and stories evoke. If you enjoyed this hair-raising adventure, don't forget to share your thoughts, like the video, and share with a friend. Would you dare visit any of these spots? Leave it in the comments.